Hello, hello, and good morning to all of you. Welcome to this Q&A session. I hope you can hear me. So, without wasting any time, we will start the session. Good morning, Srilata. All right, here I am, and let me just share the screen with you. Okay, so here I have shared the screen as well, and I hope you are able to see this. So here we are going to review the artworks of our student, those who have submitted in our private group. Okay, so the last one I think I have reviewed till here, or else. Okay, just let me check out when was our last Q&A session. Our last session was June 25. So after that, I have to review the others artwork. Okay, after 25. All right, so from this one, if I'm not wrong, I have to review. Okay, so without name, as I have told you, without name, I'm not going to review. This one also without name and date. Same goes to this. Okay, here it's written, but it's incomplete. And I feel I have reviewed this already. Okay, I have reviewed this one. But let me just cover once again. So here the shading work, and I feel I have reviewed this one where I have suggested you to correct this portion where I can see the dark shading. Okay, the unwanted shades I can see. Otherwise, everything is properly achieved. The textures, skin textures, got it. Then here as well, the fur texture is also obtained nicely. And this practice work you have to practice properly because the shades are not mixed properly and the borders, the outlines, okay, they are simply visible in form of patterns. The borders are only visible, no shades are done around your individual pattern. Okay, there you have to do shading, so you have to improve this once again. Okay, Manu, the shading work is quite fine, but you have made mistakes in the perspective. Okay, the structure is improper, it's inaccurate. This portion, you have made clear mistakes in the perspective. Okay, in perspective, these lines will not change. The lines will be parallel to each other. Like if it is going straight, this will also go straight. But here your line is going cross. Okay, both the lines will remain straight only. For example, if I'm showing you this cube, right? And if you just see its angle or perspective, you will feel that both this line, okay, this and this line are parallel to each other, right? If this line is straight, this line is parallel. This is not going like this. So that thing you have to understand. Same way this back line, if you notice this back line will be parallel with this one. Okay, this back line is not going like this. Okay, it's not slant, it will be straight. But you have done the mistake where you have made this back side line slant. Okay, this will be also straight. Got it? So this perspective mistake you have done. Otherwise, shading you have done very good. Okay, finishing work is also done nicely. The shading in the screw. Okay, that is also done superb. But just this perspective mistake you have done, which you have to correct. Okay, then this one by Binay, if I'm not wrong. So, Binay, please make sure you write down your name as well. Okay, you have to do your signature or write down your name. right? So many times I have told you. So here, one thing you have to do that these white areas where you have just done those textures on watermelon, those pattern. So these white areas are not completely white. Some kind of light shading will be there. So that you have to add. And one more thing where you have to improve is the dark shading that you are doing. Okay, you're not doing it properly dark. In between those lines, those scratches, those patterns, okay, means inaccurate shading is done if you notice. And the strokes are also visible in random direction they are going. So that you have to improve. Okay, do it slowly and such strokes going in random direction should not be visible. It should be completely smooth. Okay, then this one by Padmaja. Okay, so Padmaja, the skin texture is quite nice. One improvement you can do is those effect means those hairs can be more pointed at the end. Okay, they can be more pointed and curved, so that flow of hair will come. Right, if you see this portion, it's getting blur. So instead of making it blur over here also, just give that sharp edge, okay, fine hair-like effect. That will give the more meaning to your artwork. Otherwise, the values are achieved properly and the white fur as well. Okay, it's good, but make sure if you can make it more bright, more visible, and increase the number of white hairs because the gap is too much between two hairs. You have just simply erased that area. Okay, you don't have to just erase it. You have to clearly create that white fur effect. Okay, then this one, okay, it's done very good. The skin shading. Okay, shading work is nicely done. It's achieved properly. The texture are also obtained properly, but I will suggest you to increase the white highlights. Okay, the highlights are very minimal, so it's not visible properly. So add some amount of highlights over here, those white highlights. Got it? Okay, then Sonia, this is the practice work, if I'm not wrong. So it's quite good you have done. Okay, but in smaller areas, you have to focus, right? If you see this portion here, those lines are visible. Same way over here. So make sure if you avoid such things, okay? Even if you are working in small areas, you have to be very focused and do it more accurately. Okay? Uh, Niketa. Okay, Niketa, this is the artwork. These are the artworks of our students, our advanced learning students. Okay, which they can share in our private group. And they are the these are the artworks they are doing regularly, and I'm giving them feedback, suggesting and improving where they have to improve. Okay, in the shading also, just try to be more accurate and cover this white space as well. Otherwise the structure and the different shades are coming, so just be more accurate. Okay, all right, then next, clothes. So slight improvement, I feel, very minor correction in the structure work is needed in this portion. And next, the shades, the dark values are obtained properly. Okay, completely dark, the medium tones, but the highlights, at very few areas you will have those bright highlights, completely white highlights at two to three place. So that you just need to add. Got it? And one more part where you have to improve is these folds that you are creating. Okay, it's not getting proper look right here. If you see, okay, that feel is not coming. So that you can improve. Okay, this as well. Simply the dark shading is there and this white area that you have erased. So in between there, you have medium shading as well. Okay, that will give you the uh, curve, or you can say, that hip kind of effect. So that you need to add. Okay, then by Nisha Sangvi. Nisha, please add the dates. So as I have told you now, I will not review if you are no if you have not added any one of the thing, whether it's date or your signature, both the things you have to add. Okay, here as well, no dates. Okay, next, Sonia. So, first of all, some kind of inaccuracy in this eye. Okay. The eye shape is inaccurate. Okay, this one is looking quite nice, but this one is looking somewhat different. And then the way you have shown these lines, okay, these forehead lines, that is also not done properly, because simply it's not looking the part of your face. If you see, it's just like no a straight line someone has created. So it should be no getting the effect. It should be getting the feel that it's a part of the face, the skin. This both the things should get mixed with each other. Like how very minor you can notice over here, it's getting mixed with the skin. Same with this complete line should get mixed with your skin shading that you have done. So slightly you have done this lines dark. So just reduce the darkness and make sure it get mixed with your shades around this. All right, and the shading is also good at the face, but still some amount of depth is missing, I feel. So okay, more depth you need to add. Then this portion, the dark shading is not smooth enough. Okay, the white space, we can see those white grains, right? You can notice. So try to improve this. And in the hair, I feel the highlights are more than enough. Okay, the highlights are quite more. So just reduce them. Okay, do medium shading or dark shading, but just reduce the highlight. It's too much, I feel so. Okay, let's go for the next group. After 26, right? In which some of you have not mentioned the date and signature. Dates and signature. No signature, incomplete work as well, and improvements are needed. And okay, the shading is not done properly. It's very rough. Shading you have to improve first. If you are not good in shading, nothing is going to happen. Okay. Pallavi and dates. Okay, so here The structure work is quite fine, but the values are not achieved properly. Means the dark values you have achieved at very few area, like here, here, and here. Okay, so it's not like that. Okay, just observe the shades properly. See, uh, the finishing work, the smoothness in the shading is coming so nicely that you have done so good. We can feel that, we can see that as well. Okay, the shades are mixed properly, but it's like the shades are not achieved properly. You have not got that actual shading in all over the cloth, right? We have created so many variations, like here completely dark, light, medium, dark, then here another shade. So there are so many variations you have created, but we don't have this many options in the reference image. If you observe, you have just very dark shading, light shading, medium shading, and highlights. But in your case, you have created so many random shades. Got it? So you have to make it dark properly. Mostly we are getting the dark cloth. Okay, our cloth is looking dark. So that you have to do properly. Okay, Binay, you are making a lot of mistake. Okay, this one is quite good, but the white furs that you have created, you have to do that properly. I cannot see white furs clearly, right? So what you have to do, you have to do light shading over here, and then you have to create those white furs. And please make sure you click the image, click the photograph properly, because it's not the result, the overall result is not coming proper. Okay, here if you see it's shining, the reflection is coming. So make sure you click the photograph nicely. Okay, then next we have Porvi. Okay, so very nice work you have done, the cherry. And the water drop effect is also achieved properly, but these water drops that are on the edge, okay, there you have done some mistake. If I go in depth and if I notice, you can see it's getting separated, right? And some kind of outlines are also visible. You will not be able to notice, but I can notice that. I look for those mistakes very much. Okay, I can clearly grab those mistakes. So clearly these borders, these outlines are visible. So you have to be very careful about that. But the shading work you have done good. But again, here the shades, you can see those lines are visible, those strokes. So you have to mix properly. Here you have done nicely. Okay, in this cherry, the dark values, how the shiny effect you have achieved, that also you have done good. Okay, so overall it's nice. Then in this portion, again, you have to do some kind of improvement, because if you see those borders, right, those outlines are visible on both the sticks, on both the cherries, right? So overall, it's fine. Overall, 80 to 85%, it's good. Okay. Then, okay, Sonia. If I'm not wrong, I have reviewed yours only, right? Yes, this one. Again, no dates are there. Just signature you have done, no dates when you have finished it. So this is what happens when you are not mentioning the date. You don't know when you finish, when you have done it. Got it? So that's why I'm telling you every time when you finish, just write down your name and dates. This one also, it's incomplete. First of all, let's see if you have completed. Work in progress, incomplete. Anushka. Okay, so Anushka, you have to work properly because the glass, the transparent effect is not coming. Means you have just simply done dark shading and light shading. That's it. Those variations are not there, dark to light. I have clearly shown you step by step that first we are doing base layer, then we are doing dark shading, and then as we are moving inside, it's getting light. Okay, that's way I have shown you step by step. Still, you are doing it equally. Still, you are doing the dark values equal everywhere. Why? When I'm showing you completely that first you have to do dark, and as you move inside, it's getting light. Okay, you are doing light values. And why still you are doing same kind of shading everywhere? So you have to do this properly. In order to just finish and submit, you are just spoiling your work. Chanvi, you have to write down on the paper. You have to mention the dates and signature on the paper. Okay, now let's go for the color work. Let's see. We have got two new work. Okay, and Pooja Vasu, yes, they have done very brilliant work. When I saw your work, this one, I felt that it's not done by you. It's some kind of reference image. I feel so. But I hope you have done this because I can't believe that. That's why I had such kind of thoughts. But I hope I'm wrong and you have done this on your own because you have done so much beautifully. Okay, the result that you have achieved, it's so nicely. But still, I can't believe that it's done by you. The perfection is too good. Okay, the perfection that you have got, the mixing of the colors, the result that you have achieved, it's on point. The shiny effect as well. So you have done great job. Keep it up. Okay, then Swati Nanda. Okay, so Swati, I have seen your work as well. Okay, I have reposted this and the color work. Okay, that neon effect in our bird, it's coming superb. The furs of the birds, that also you have done so nicely. Slightly, I feel you can add the darkness in this portion, okay, around this eye and beak, okay, in this top portion. Minor dark values you can increase because it's from top to bottom means in this range it's looking light. Okay, so slightly I feel you can add dark values and observe the reference image as well. Okay, if you also feel, then add, otherwise leave as it is. But I think it will be quite somewhat dark. I feel so. Let's check if it is there. Okay, let's just check. I have the reference image, so let me just share with you. Let me find out. And okay, it's there. So as I have told you, right? Till I remember, I know that dark value is there. Okay, so here you can see, as I have told you, right? This portion, the head portion, it will be dark. Because by just observing the image, I can just get that what things are missing in your drawing. So as I have told you, right, here you have the dark value. If you notice, right, this portion is dark, whereas in your case, it is quite light. So just increase the darkness in this portion and then it will give more depth. Okay, it will bring more volume. So just add the dark values and notice that which dark values you have to increase, whether it's darkness of the blue color or black color. Okay, so observe that as well. So I will just suggest that don't uh, only increase the value of black, make it dark blue. Okay, so just add blue as well, make it dark blue. All right, then this one, Sonia. Okay, so only one thing I will figure it out, which is I feel that you could have done better. That is the uh, no, the size in compared to ear. The size of the dog's face is slightly small, so it could be slightly bigger in compared to ear. Means the size of the the ear that you have made, it's quite big. It's looking big than the size of your puppy's face. Let me just see in our reference image. If I'm not wrong, right, it will be slightly equal. Right here, you can notice. I hope you are able to see the reference image. Alright, you can see the reference image and you can see the size of the face is looking balanced in compared to the size of the ear. Right, but in your case, I feel that the size of the ear is slightly, okay, very minor, but no big deal. You will just be able to get more accuracy by more practice, but overall it's looking fine. And one more thing you can improve, correct, is this highlights. Okay, the highlights that you have done, so somewhere they are popping out. No, completely means they are not feeling like they're the part of the face. It's just feeling different. So try to mix them. Okay, just uh, roll over your brush lightly. Okay, just rub your brush so that it will get fade very minor. Because if you notice, they are looking different. They are not getting mixed. Okay, that kind of feeling we are not getting. So just very lightly uh, no, rub your brush over it and it will get some kind of dull effect. Okay, so you have done great job as well over there. All right, then next one, this drapery. I think I have reviewed. No, so let's review this as well. And overall, it's looking great. Okay, the cloth effect, the curves, the folds are done properly. Still, you can do more accurately, proper uh, cloth effect. Let me just show you if I have that. I feel I have one of the drapery drawing along with me that I have done in my first or the second batch of this journey. Okay, so here it is. I'm having, so I will show you that. Okay, can you see this? Let me just show you over here. Okay, on screen, let me just change the camera. And here you will be able to see properly. Right? Can you see? So you can. This was done in the year, if I'm not wrong, it was 2021. Yes, it was March 2021. Okay, so this was the artwork of my second batch. Okay, right now we are in the 46, that also portrait workshop. Before that, I had to many other topic workshop. So it's almost more than 2 years. Okay, so just observe this. I'm not saying it's perfect. I'm not saying it's excellent, but just feel. Okay, it's how soft it is looking. Right, very different kind of means small shades you will see completely dark where you are getting that fold effect. Okay, where the clothes are going inside, there you will have complete dark values. And around that you will have medium, and the top will be white. Okay. So just bring those all the minor and light, medium, dark values all together, and you will get the full effect. Got it? So let's get back to me. All right. So overall, it's looking brilliant. Okay. Overall, it's too good. The final outcome is looking very nice. So after this, you just have to see more improvements, what you can do. Got it? So let's see next. Heman. Okay, Heman, you don't have to submit this over here. This is not the group of our graphite submission. Okay, here you can see the topic. Please read out the group name, the topic name, right? It's pencil color. You have to submit the pencil color artwork only. This one, I don't feel he is the part of our community. Okay, our program. Okay, so once again, you have Janvi, this one is incomplete. Okay, this drawing is incomplete. You have to finish it. It's incomplete. The skin textures you have not added. So add those skin textures. It's incomplete. And shading you can improve quite, because those rough patches means the no different shades I can see. It's not equal. Like if I show you one of the drawings where somebody has done this, and just now I have reviewed as well, if I'm not wrong. Okay, this one you can take it as one of the example, right? The shading you can see dark and light. That also very softly. Got it? That way. All right, so let me just go for the next one that you have submitted. So first finish that as it's incomplete, I have told you. Okay, so you have written the dates. Now, so the figure work, okay, the figure work, the drawing is good. The drawing work is nice. The shading is, I can say 50% good, but 50% improvement you have to do. First of all, if you see the background, okay, first of all, if you see the background, it's not good. Very rough shading is done everywhere if you notice. Okay, white, dark, white, dark, white, dark, white. Okay, means light and dark all together. That equal finishing is not there. So that is looking very bad in the background. That means you lack the patience. Okay, you have to increase your patience. This shows that you lack patience when you are working in large areas. When you are shading in bigger size, bigger areas, you are not keeping your patience. Then also when I'm noticing this portion, the shades are not proper. And please submit it in normal form only. Do not edit it. Don't make it black and white. edit the original form itself. Okay, you can edit, you can upload on your social media, but when you are submitting, just make sure you submit it normal color form only. Right, so you have to work over here, then the borders are visible, right? Those outlines are visible everywhere, you can notice. So that you have to improve in the fruits as well. Here also complete outlines are visible. Okay, here I have mine. I will show you that. Okay, mine I am sticking on the wall. All right, so let me just get it properly. So you can see the finishing. Okay. Got it? So that's what I am asking. Do it slowly. If you will do in hurry, the result will be like that. Right. And as I have told you that every day, if you just give 1 hour also, if you have more than that, you can give, but 1 hour at least you have to give. And every day 1 hour, that doesn't mean that every day you have to try to finish. No. Plan yourself, plan your journey, plan your artwork that in this 1 hour, I have to finish this one apple. So in 1 hour, I don't think so that you can get just this kind of result. You can do more better than this. In 1 hour, I have to finish this vase. You can do more better than this. Got it? So maximum 7 hour, if you count 1 hour daily, you get 7 hours per week. And as I have told you, it's more than enough. And if you have more than that, if you have time more than that, you can do more better than this. So plan your artwork that in this time period, I have to do this much. Got it? Don't try to cover maximum in less time. Got it? Try to cover less in maximum time. The more time you will give to your artwork, the more finishing, the more details, the more accuracy you will get. Okay? So just be calm, do it slowly, and I'm sure you can do better than this. I know. Because by seeing some of the finishing results, I can see that you can do. Right? The way you have shown this shading in the apple. So you have followed that process, you have followed that technique, contour shading, right? So which you have done correctly. So I can notice you can do it. So now you have to believe in yourself. Okay. You have to improve those areas where you have done those silly mistakes, like background. Okay, random shading, losing your patience. And one more thing, the paper. Okay, so the utilization of the space, there you have done some mistake. Okay, so just take your time and you can do more better than this. Now let me know if you have any questions. I feel almost we have uh, reviewed all of the artwork. So if you have any questions, you can let me know. If you want to ask me anything, then let me know your questions. All right, so to whomsoever I have given the suggestions, the feedback, make sure you work according to that and you will get the, you will not follow the mistakes again, same in your next drawing. I hope so. Okay, so yes, any more mistakes? If you have, please let me know in the chat box. And if not, type no mistakes. And yes, to all of our students, those who are the part of our main program, very soon, most probably in the next week, the first means yes, next week, I'm going to launch one more course that is on oil pastels. While using a blending stump, my paper leaves. See, did you or have you noticed me using blending stump in the background or in the large areas? Okay, Janvi. So why you are using? Why you are using blending stump? Yes, I'm usually using brush, and I have told you so many times that don't use blending stumps in large areas. When you are blending in, large area, when you want same kind of values in a bigger size, you don't use blending stump. Blending stumps are just for detailing purpose for small areas, because as it is pointed, it is not going to give same kind of values. Okay, it's very difficult to maintain the pressure. So as it's a kind of pan, it's having a point, so it will not give you same result. So that's why we just use it in small detail purpose, like blending in around the eyes or wherever, in just small areas for detailing purpose. So you have to follow the words I'm telling you as well. Okay, so even after I'm telling you, you will repeat the mistake. So you are doing you are doing a silly mistake. Okay, so just remember these things. Brushes are used in getting smoothness or softness in the large areas brush, because as its surface is more and it's soft, right? So it gives a softer values. Srilata, we have to post each and every class practice in our group or only diagram part. Srilata, are you asking about this program or you are asking about the workshop? Please let me know. For what group you are asking, please let me know. Okay, so you are the part of our program. So you are asking, we have to post each and every class practice in our group or only diagram part. See, when you are making those artworks, if you are having any kind of issues, so at that particular stage, you can share that, or else you feel that you are going perfect, you don't have any issues, you're not facing any kind of issues. So when you just finish that particular artwork, you can submit that. Okay. But if you're facing any issues, if you want any kind of suggestions that whether it's going right or not, so after finishing that portion, you can submit it. Otherwise, you feel you are going it perfect, then just finish it. And after ending, just write down your name and signature and then submit. Got it? Okay, so Janvi, I have, okay, so I feel you were not there because I have explained these things in our previous Q&A session. So see, that thing you have to experiment. Okay, that thing you have to experiment that at which angle we have to click the photograph. Because when I'm clicking, I'm also adjusting myself. Okay, see, I have light on my left side right now. I have light in front of me also. So I adjust that. Okay, I keep my drawing. And see, I will suggest you the best photography means when you can click, okay, or where to click. So I will suggest you that the best when to click and where to click is you click in the daytime, okay, whether it's morning, afternoon, but you just click under sunlight, right? Like if you have a window from where the sunlight is coming, And make sure the sunlight is not directly falling, means just it's falling from the window. Okay, you have natural light in your room, so click under that light. That will be far better than clicking under your artificial light, right, or tube light or bulb. What is so under that light, I will suggest you to click because that will give you more natural look. Okay, more natural light on your artwork. But here I have limitations. No sunlight is coming inside my studio, so I have to always click under this artificial light. So I will suggest you, if you click under sunlight, right, just sit in your room or anywhere from where the light is coming, natural light, and click over there. And the angle, right? So the angle where the person, okay, your audience, which, the angle where they can see your artwork properly is the top view, as you know. If you click the artwork from the top view, like I'm going to post my drawing, which I have finished. Let me just show you that. Okay, so here on that. All right, this artwork that I have finished. Got it? I hope you can see. So this one I'm going to post. So how I will click the image, I will show you on the screen. Got it? So I will keep my camera up to this much height, and I'm not always clicking, or maximum time I'm clicking from my phone. I'm not clicking it from the camera because it's a too lengthy process. So I avoid it. I just click from my phone and it gives me very good quality of the image. So I will keep the angle up to this much. Right now you can see this extra portion, extra subject. So I will just remove that, and I will make sure that my complete artwork is coming within the frame. Right. So all those things I will make sure and click the photo. So right now, if you see, the light is falling properly. You can see everything. Yes? Can you see everything? No shadows, nothing. So you have to just experiment this. If I shut off, means if I switch off one of the light, you might face the difference. Let me just do that. Okay, so still it's looking good, but the darkness, the amount of light is reduced, but still it's overall good. So I can click the image like this as well. Got it? So that you have to experiment, and I will suggest that don't keep your artwork directly under your light. Means like if you have your light over here, okay, this is your wall, for example. Right here you have your light. So don't just keep your paper directly under that. Have some distance, maintain the distance. Make sure you are sitting, almost at the center or at another corner. And but one thing you have to make sure that the light is in front of you. Okay, you are keeping your artwork over here, light is over here, and you are sitting on the opposite side. Keep your artwork in between you and the light. Don't sit. You don't have to sit between your artwork and your light. Like here, you have your light source, right? You are sitting over here and then clicking the photograph. No, that doesn't work. If you can notice, I'm showing you, right? Here is my light. I'm sitting over here and then I'm clicking. You can see this reflection will fall. So don't sit in between your light and artwork. You have to keep your artwork between you and your light source. But the distance between your artwork and your light source should be there. Don't keep them very close. Because if you will keep them very close, then the light will fall directly and it will completely brighten up your artwork. And one more thing you have to remember, that definitely your artwork is going to shine if it is done with graphite. because graphite shines a lot. This one, the hairs that you notice, I have done in charcoal, so it's not shining that much. But if I show you the graphite, you will notice it's shining. Right? You can notice the graphite is shining, whereas the charcoal is not shining that much. So that is also one of the difference, that graphites shine, charcoal will not shine under the light. Okay. So it's just the experience that you have to gain. Okay. So as I have told you, work, click the photograph under the daylight. Don't click the images in the night time as well, because our cameras are very bad in night. Okay, night mode or night light. The daytime they will work good. At night it will not work good, and if you are clicking at night, you have to, you need so much of lighting around you. Got it? Okay, thank you so much, and I hope it has helped you. So yep, any more questions? And yeah, as I was talking that I'm going to introduce one more course that is based on oil pastels. Okay, so in oil pastels, what you are going to learn, I will just share with you that as well right now. Okay, so see, in oil pastel, you will be getting to learn the basic first of all, that is how to shades the color. Okay, that is very important. How to shades the color. So that's the first and most important practice that I'm going to share with you. What to do? What do we do on our charcoal and graphite work? Means I'm not getting what you are trying to ask. Okay, so these are the drawings, and including one portrait is also there. Okay, so this is the basic learning, that how to make the trees. Then this will be one of your topic, uh, flower pot. Then one more, yes, this will be your one of the artwork. Then one more scenery drawing is there. Okay, then this horse drawing is also there. If you have seen, I have made uploaded on my social media, Instagram. So that will be also there. You will be learning. And one portrait. Okay, so here, let me just show you. Right, so this drawing you will be getting to learn. This one. Then next will be this portrait. Okay, Virat Kohli's portrait. Then yes, this one you will be getting to learn this. Then this. Okay, how to blend the colors, how to mix the colors, what are the different kind of techniques that you will learn. And then one more image that I have shared with you. Right, this one you will learn still life, flower pot, and this drawing. Got it? And this basic exercise, how to make the trees, because that is very important. Because mostly when we draw landscape, so trees are very important, how to draw the trees. Okay, so your question is how we varnish. See, for this we have a spray. I have right now this. right? You can see over here, it's written for pastel, charcoal, and pencil. For this medium, for dry medium, you use fixative. And for wet medium, like oil colors, acrylic color, we have varnish spray. This is fixative spray. Okay, this is called fixative spray, which are for dry medium, like pastels, charcoal, and pencil. So I can apply this fixative on this artwork. But we have different spray for our oil colors, acrylic colors. So there you get same kind of, okay, completely same kind of bottle. Just instead of fixative, here it will be written varnish. Okay, varnish spray. So you can use that. After correction, sometimes paper quality degrades, even if we are keeping it with the light hand. What to do to avoid such problems? After correction, sometimes paper quality. So, see, I think you are asking about when you are erasing like that. So at the starting only, you have to make sure that you don't apply very dark pressure. You have to be very careful when you are drawing. Always, okay. I'm also telling you that don't apply dark pressure, dark values in the starting. So such thing will happen. Happen. You cannot do anything. You can just do one thing, that you be 100% sure in the starting before doing anything. You have to be 100% sure in the starting before you do any single thing on your paper. So that's the only thing which can help you. But after you make mistakes and when you erase, such thing will be there. So you cannot do anything for that. So only one thing which can help you is your 100% assurance that you are good to go now. Okay. So see, if I will erase any of the dark values, light shading, normal shading, if I erase, nothing will happen. But if I will erase this dark shading that I did, if I erase this darkness, definitely those grains will be there. My paper will get spoiled. So I cannot do anything now in my dark values. I can do anything in my light shading that I did, or somewhat medium shades. But dark values you cannot change afterwards. So that's why I'm telling you that first do light shading. Dark shading you have to do afterwards. Because once you do darkness, it's done. Cannot reverse or undo. Okay, we don't have that undo option in our traditional drawing, traditional art. All right, so yes. Any more questions? Any more question? If yes, then let me know. Okay, so I think we will end this session and your all the doubts are solved. Okay, so thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining. And yes, keep on doing your work and submit your work in the groups. Till then, bye bye. Take care, all of you. See you in the next class. Goodbye and have a nice day.